Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Welcome to Coffee Hour. All right, so the holidays are soon to be upon us.
Yes.
And that is where a lot of people, their routines go out the window.
Yes.
So one thing I thought was, what better time to have this conversation than before the habits go out the window for the holidays?
Well, then what would we do?
We'd still have fun.
We might have order?
We might have a little
bit of semblance of order.
Yes.
That would be fun. We'll try that this year.
Okay.
That's good.
We can
That's
totally
good.
try that.
So, I'm Jackie.
Hi, Jackie.
Hi, Christina.
I'm your daughter.
And your name is?
Your daughter.
Christina.
Hi, I'm Christina, and welcome to Coffee Hour. So before we go on with our topic and maybe even exploring some of the neuroscience, let's go into what really matters, the coffee.
And the cup.
And the cup. All right.
I still had to go with the pumpkin.
It's that.
Yeah, fall.
Mm-hmm.
All the way through Thanksgiving.
I love it.
Of course, I am not opposed to having the Christmas tree up while the pumpkins are still out.
As long as the decorations don't go on, I think it's okay.
White lights, maybe even some colored lights, but of course no decorations. That would be
drinking tea today. That's fine. You just don't care about coffee hour. It's tea hour.
What is coffee? It's a beverage.
Okay.
It's a beverage. It's like people say, "Hey, get me a Coke." At least in my family growing up.
Yeah.
And Coke just meant soda. Or, and it's like, okay, what kind of Coke do you want? And I was like, what do you mean? A Coke is a Coke? They're like, no, you can have a cola or a root beer. And I'm thinking.
Yeah, cola or Coke meant soda or pop.
Yeah, I've heard that too.
I can't really complain about your tea. I made lemonade.
Well, with stevia. Good. With stevia. Mm-hmm. There you go.
So that is what I'm doing today because I've already had coffee and I was like, I'm good. Okay.
I'm going to have one more drink.
Okay, you can have one more drink and I'll get us ready to go. Okay.
That's nice.
It is. Okay, so one thing that we've been working on is habit stacking.
Yes.
Have you heard of this term before?
Yes.
Yeah, it's your turn.
Yeah, I actually have. Yay!
It's called lots of things, even habit chaining.
Yes,
which is really cool. Mm-hmm. Do you want to explain it or should I?
Hey, you're on a roll.
Okay, so habit stacking is when you take something you already do automatically every single day, like brushing your teeth, and you attach a new habit to go along with it.
Okay.
So it's after I do blank, I will then do blank. So for me, after I brush my teeth, I'll do 10 push-ups.
She might. Yeah, look at the
muscles.
See,
they're kind of non-existent, but
non-existent. I'm not putting my arm up there. No, I have different goals.
You had different goals.
I have different goals.
What might you do?
Sometimes I have found that I am busy up until it is time to fall into bed, exhausted. And I have this thing, I get into bed and I pull up the sheet and the blanket and I go, nailed it. I'm done. I won. It's like finish line. I made it.
Success.
Now sleep. So for me, brush my teeth. And of course I have to get my little glass of water and put it in the bed because I'm like that. And reading. I am reading. It's funny, a minimum of 6 minutes, and it's just for creativity and getting the brain into just a really nice place for sleep. Not going to bed thinking and ruminating about everything in the day. I like to have something fun. And so my brain goes, oh, wow, I'm thinking about that as I'm getting ready to sleep. Yeah. And so that's what I'm chaining right now, or stacking.
I like that.
Yeah. Yeah. And basically, anytime you want to add something, a habit, you think, what could that flow with that I'm already doing?
Yeah, exactly. And one thing I know is when you try to start an unsupported new habit,
Mm-hmm.
you've got a whole lot of things going against you.
Yeah. Neuroplasticity.
Your neuroplasticity is not going that direction. Yeah. So it is, in a lot of ways, walking uphill both ways in the blazing blizzard.
Yeah, the blazing sun and the freezing rain at the same time.
At the same time.
Yeah, those I remember those days.
Yeah.
Back before we had color.
Yeah.
And life was just black and white.
Dirt hadn't quite been invented yet.
No, we had gravel.
We had gravel, but not dirt. Okay.
No. Not quite that.
Not quite there yet.
Not quite there yet. No, I will be telling the truth. There was sand when I was born.
Okay.
I'm not quite that old.
Okay, good. One thing I know is a lot of people will start a new habit, and they've got the motivation, and they're going to make the big changes.
Yes.
And then life just happens.
It does that.
It gets kind of out of order, and then I feel like trying something, and then when you don't succeed the first time, you have that negative neuroplasticity, and it goes, this is ruined. Throw the baby out with the bath water.
You do. That could work. So there's so many things that are going on with habits. It really is that's that whole mindset, push. Mindset is important. Mindset alone is, it's a bully. Yeah. It's pushing. And it's like you're not helping.
Yeah.
You're not helping. So if you can set yourself up for success and then have the system where you can actually build in some flex.
Yeah.
And you build in some grace. And so, if you don't make your habit, saying, okay, we're stopping here and we're just picking right back up.
Yeah.
It's like I messed up on my diet. Okay, next meal.
Exactly.
Not even tomorrow I'll try again. Next meal. And you say, well, I really enjoyed, that half a chocolate cake. Or I don't know, whatever it is.
Oh, those dogs.
Yeah, those dogs. You need to find a new ride to work.
I need to. Riley.
Yeah. That dog is just too rambunctious.
He is.
But that's the thing. Okay, so I did eat 3 cookies or whatever it may have been. It's an example.
Oh, okay.
That wasn't.
You would never cheat on your diet.
I don't. But sometimes I do decide to splurge.
Yes, and that's okay. But as an example, the
whole point is, let's say you go out and you're at someone's house and they just have the homemade fudge recipe, and it's like, wow, I would like to try your great grandmother's world famous fudge, and then you eat it and you go, it's not world famous, or maybe it was world famous. I don't know, but the thing is, it's just like, wow, what did I like about it? It was creamy. It was enjoy the moment. Don't start, it's a guilty pleasure. If you're going to eat the cookie, eat the cookie. If you're going to eat the fudge. Enjoy the fudge.
Yeah.
And then you say, okay, well, that's done. Yeah. I enjoyed that. Next meal, I'm going to, and back to whatever your pre-established plan was.
Yeah.
And so there's not the guilt, not the shame. It's not going to help you.
I like that.
Yeah.
It's also freeing because it's not a lack of motivation. It's not because they're lazy.
Okay, guess what? No one is motivated 100% of the time, at least no one I've ever met.
It's not good for you, I think, because that's not how your body
It's not realistic.
It was not designed to just go. And
your life needs to work for you.
Yeah.
On the days that are easy and on the days that aren't easy.
Well, in a lot of ways, your daily life is a spectrum of, like the seasons. I rise up, I have the big energy, the motivation, I get mastery. My interest wanes, and then it comes back and forth. You don't want to just always be ascending higher and higher, faster and faster.
You're going to end up in the
It's not sustainable.
It's not.
And it's not healthy.
It's not authentic.
And I don't think it would be good for your internal health.
You're it's like you're trying on an image.
Yeah.
I really think that's where we get into why I love that rewire and just even the discovery. So why do I eat every time I have to give a speech? Why do I mean sometimes I think, well, wait a minute though. So there's something there.
Yeah, it's doing something for me.
Right. And so we kind of get
Even
into
your
that
even
awareness,
yeah.
and then we can find out, okay, well, here are 3 times that has happened
Yeah.
in the last however many months. Okay, so then we can start taking apart those events one by one by one. And then as we start understanding why, then it's like, oh, I can do something else to solve that problem.
Yeah. But if you don't even realize that it's serving a purpose.
Right.
Even
And
if
so
it's not
back to the stacking and the chaining, it's just a really good strategy. Okay, so I want to do 3 things. I'm going to choose 3 things that I want to include into my life. And so if you can fit them next to something, I successfully always do this, and then I'm going to do that at the same time, right after. Just, oh, it's done. I don't have to go, okay, I'm preparing myself for this. You just do it. It's done. And so right there, um, it is a very successful strategy that science has
yeah.
borne out.
Yeah. Now, I feel like we've established that. Let's
Yes.
go into the wrecking ball of plans. The holidays.
Holiday plans. Okay, there's so much with the holidays. I think it's really good to find out, what do the holidays mean to you?
I think so.
And what do they say about
What do
you?
they say about you?
Yeah.
And how much of your traditions are traditions that you don't even that you enjoy versus
Right.
traditions that you hate the whole experience, you hate everything about it. You are holding on to it because you have a limiting belief regarding it, or that,
Right.
and you've never examined that.
I think that a lot of times we find that we're the magic makers
Mm-hmm.
because we are making it magical for everybody else.
Yes.
And so then these other people, maybe they're growing up, or young adults, and then it's just not Christmas if we're not doing these 150 things that just make it special for everybody else. And so it's kind of a false holiday. What are we even celebrating?
Yeah.
Is this actually helping us celebrate? What is the meaning?
One thing I've seen is a holiday tradition no one enjoyed anymore.
Yeah.
But
we've always done it.
Had to do it. Yeah. And so it's like, yeah.
Because that's what the holidays are.
Yeah. And so parents didn't enjoy it. The kids no longer enjoyed it. I'm talking, these are college-age kids and their high school age siblings. And it was like, oh, yeah, well, we hated me. So you guys all wake up at 7 to have breakfast with Santa. Have you heard of the IHOP?
Yeah.
Like, it was no longer serving anyone. It was actually something everyone mutually disliked, and they never examined it.
Yeah, but they had to do it.
And I think what they were trying to hold on to was when they were 7 years old, and they were at the right stage in their life, and it was appropriate.
Yeah.
And so instead of having the tradition grow with them, they were keeping everything static.
Yeah.
And that's...
Well, it's expectation. And so that's why we really want to get to what is authentic. Exactly. What really makes me feel.
We want to restore the holidays.
Well, I mean, the holiday is not about eating. It's a lot of things we do to celebrate are not actually what the holiday is about. So let's get, what does it mean to us, and what do we actually want to walk away with?
Yeah.
I have had holidays in the past where it's all the weeks of getting ready for every single event, every single, having to sew and just cook and rush to all the parties, and we're merry and we're bright and we're just so happy.
Yeah.
And then it's done, and you're like, okay, everything's unwrapped. I'm going to go take a nap.
Yeah.
So we're finally at the day of the holiday.
Yeah.
And all of the work is done. And I'm done.
Yeah.
It's just, I was done. And then everyone else is kind of off doing their thing. And I'm like, what was this even about?
Yeah.
It was expensive. It was exhausting.
Yeah.
and it looked beautiful in all the pictures,
Yeah.
but it didn't feel like anything was really it celebrated.
Yeah. So I think one thing that everyone can do to incorporate is find the routines that they need that make them feel like themselves. The
Yeah,
habits that
yeah. Well, you're
to
getting back
balance.
down into what does it mean, and
Exactly.
how does that happen? How do I make that come through?
Yes.
And maybe talk to everybody that's in your circle.
Yeah.
What is really impactful to you? And so everyone has a voice, but I would also have everybody, have an input. So not just, hey, I want this, I want that, but how am I going to add?
Yeah.
I mean, I remember when I got to the point where everybody involved made a dish.
Mm-hmm.
And so even the older adults
Mm-hmm.
were helping the kids. I'm going to show you how we used to make cookies. And it became, instead of someone just presenting the cookies,
Yeah, it was no
it
longer
was an
making a pretty
event.
picture. It was an
Exactly.
event to live in.
And yeah, and a lot of flour on the ground and stuff like that. But
As
even
long as it's not
the
sugar on the
picture
ground.
wasn't as beautiful, but it was a happier picture.
Yeah, well, it wasn't a picture at all. It was something you could live.
We did less and we gained more.
That's beautiful.
And it was happy and something to look forward to. So that's just
I really feel like
yeah,
we're hitting on restore because we've talked a lot about release and
yeah,
rewire,
yeah.
and I feel like uh, this has really been restore,
Right.
authenticate.
Restore when you're stepping into the new.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, I don't feel like I have to have or do these things
Mm-hmm.
anymore. And we've done the things to calm down the brain and create new plasticity.
Yeah.
And now it's like, okay, what does it look like?
Yeah.
What could it look like?
I'm going to actually enjoy the holidays.
Yeah. And part of that is telling yourself, you know what? I am looking forward to the holidays. I can joyfully look forward to the holidays. Because before it used to be, how am I going to get everything done so that we can be happy?
Yes, and that's
And that was not a good program for me to be running in my head every
yeah.
day for 6 weeks.
It became creating a picture,
It
and
was.
yeah, like okay,
It was a beautiful
yeah,
picture.
it was a scrapbook, but I'd rather have no pictures, but a
Yeah.
wonderful experience.
Yeah. And now it's like, wow, what fun are we going to do?
I think when we are so much human doings and not human beings,
That's the being part is, yeah, we've got to have a balance.
yeah,
I have, I think it's fun to consider. It's like some years doing the big
mm-hmm,
family thing, and then sometimes, the next year having
mm-hmm,
an experience together.
yeah,
Like, let's go to, there's a play after Christmas,
mm-hmm,
about 3 hours.
yeah.
And
We're
so
going this
we're
year.
talking about taking the whole family
Mm-hmm.
or everybody who wants to come,
Yeah, and who can
instead
come?
of a bunch of presents. Hey, let's just have something very small and modest, and let's go and
A
spend a
friend
couple
of mine.
days in the city,
Yeah,
see the play. It's
yeah.
a good play.
A friend of mine. They do that,
Hmm.
but a little bit bigger scale. So every other year, so they have the at-home Christmas,
Hmm.
and then they have the travel Christmas. So they'll
Nice.
rent an Airbnb or
Hmm.
in different cities or by the beach or
Hmm.
wherever they want to
Hmm.
go. And it's really great because when my friend was in college and she wasn't making a lot of extra money,
Hmm.
her contribution was she did a lot of the cooking and the
Right.
meal prep. So while they
Right.
were there for a week and they'd buy groceries, and so even though she wasn't able to just, bam, here's a bunch of money,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
her
She had
family,
a gift of service.
yeah.
Hmm.
So that's
Yeah.
really good.
You've told me that story before,
Mm-hmm.
and I remember there was one sister, and she and her husband,
Mm-hmm.
they bought, I think you said they were at the beach.
Mm-hmm.
They bought some sort of boat excursion.
Yes.
And so they took the whole family on a boat excursion.
Yeah.
And the parents, on another day, had some other kind of a trip.
Yeah.
So they spent a lot of time together in the house and just walking and doing tours, like walking stuff.
Yeah.
But then they did have some big
Yeah.
things they did.
It was a great.
Yeah.
Okay, but I know that really keeps them moving, and that's what works for them.
Yeah.
That's not what works for everyone.
Right. But
It is about
it is
removing
worth
your authentic.
thinking about what would that look like. And then you might say, no, that doesn't look good. But just thinking about it, saying, well, what would it look like to change? What
Yeah.
might that be?
What might that be? All right, wrapping up, let's talk about how to holiday proof your habits really quickly.
Holiday proof your habits.
Well, I'll tell you what I do.
Yeah, I want to hear.
As I am a martial artist, and
yes, you are. That's
just
very
the
true.
tiniest bit. One thing I really do is I tie in like my stretching in the morning with waking up. So it's like, okay, I wake up, and before I can check my phone, I've got to put it away, and then I have to do my stretching. And so I make those little rules for myself.
Yes.
But you could easily do it the other way, where after I look at my phone, don't just doom scroll. After I check or whatever, then from there immediately, and then we're going back to the habit stacking.
Right. And partly that's, my health isn't going to take a hit while I'm doing the holidays.
Yes.
I'm going to stretch. I might not be down at the gym as much, but we can, hey, let's take family walks. Let's look at the trees.
Yeah,
because
we have
Christmas lights, fall colors, and whatever's going on. If you're in Arizona, maybe go take a cactus walk.
Yeah.
It's that cactus. It's looking good today.
Those are fun.
We have actually been there and done that.
So I like the active habits, but I'd also want to take a moment and highlight, like you were talking about at the beginning, the decompression habits, the calm down time habits. So your day is crazy busy.
It can be.
You slide into bed. What's something
safe?
Yes, a decompression habit that you can keep, that you can stack.
Well, I actually like breathing habits. Obviously we're always breathing, but typically we get busy and we're only breathing into the top part of our lungs, and the shoulders start coming up. So if you see yourself, it's the breathing. And oh gosh, one of my favorites is, it's so easy. You breathe in for 4, and you hold it for 4, and then you go out for 8 slowly.
Something like that.
Yeah, do that for a couple of minutes.
That's vagal breathing.
It is vagal breathing. And there are so many different types of vagal breathing. And there are some people that don't like the counting. Some people have trauma, and actually breathing can feel traumatic to some people.
You know what I don't enjoy? Is take a deep breath. For me, that never made sense. It felt like, am I trying to punch my way down to the bottom of my lung? Like,
I think the problem with that too is it can be triggering, because it's like,
just
how much. So we just say a gentle, full breath.
Yeah, full I understand, because also if I breathe as much as I can, and it's not all the way, it's full.
Well, you are a perfectionist. How much can you breathe? I think you can do more. For kids and for people that might not, maybe they're frustrated. I don't want to be counting. I feel stupid. It's you can even do. You know what's coming next. One more. And you've got another hand. You've got feet.
That's fun.
But you can be doing that just anywhere. You're in a meeting, you're running. Just say,
that would be a good step.
I can just breathe. Yeah.
I really like that.
Yeah. And the other thing, feeling stressed, think about, that's part of the book, or craft, something creative. Something creative in your brain is just magic.
So I'm going to tell you what I do to remind myself.
And I was just going to ask you. So what do you do? Yeah.
I'm so glad that you asked.
Thank you.
For me, I know that new habits don't have triggers.
True.
You have a lot of the things that you do have triggers. So it's like, I walk into the kitchen first thing in the morning, and I turn on the outside lights, let the dogs go to the bathroom.
Right.
While I'm doing that, I fill up the coffee pot.
Yes.
While I'm doing that. And so I have the order of sequence. I've got that I've got that set in my brain on what I do.
Right.
But if I were to have that and I tried to jam in, I'm like, oh, now I'm going to start my new stretch routine, or oh shoot, I'm not drinking coffee this month. I'm drinking green tea, or whatever habit you're trying to change.
Iced tea.
I like coffee, so I'm not telling you to stop drinking coffee, but whatever habit you're trying to change.
No. Okay.
I am old school, and I literally love sticky notes, but not so many sticky notes that it's a sea of it. I am very strategic, and I'm like, okay, the 3 things that I want to remember / need to remember. So if for whatever reason I was avoiding coffee, I might be so petty to put a little sticky note on my coffee pot and a different sticky note of the same color on the tea bag. Like, not that.
That is awesome. That is fun.
I also incorporate technology. So I have timers on my phone.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, make sure you do this. So if it's right before Taekwondo, I'll be like, okay, yeah, I wanted to stretch before I head over to class. So this way I won't waste class time being stiff. I actually have a physical timer on my phone, and it helps me start to finish up my project that I'm currently due, get everything ready for class, prepare myself mentally, and then do the actual stretching activity.
She's so organized and so mature. I have an app on my phone. I have an app on my phone.
Yeah.
And it chirps. And I go, I wonder what's going on. And I push the button, and it's like, hey, it's time for us to drink water. Let's drink water together. And I have this little animal friend, and it's like, we're drinking our water now. And it's okay, you drink your water, and then you get to push the button. You know, and I get points.
Well, that's
and I'm
actually
like, that was fun. And then it's telling me, now it's time for you to get that report done. Now, and then we're going to drink some water
and
get some points.
You have to actually do the task, though. You can't just get points. But I know
what. Well, actually, you can just do the points, but it's cheating. So I do.
Okay, good.
I do.
I'm just saying the bird's not watching to make sure.
No, the bird is not watching. But see, no, you as well with your system can just turn off your alarm.
I can.
So it is actually following through. But no, the bird is not really watching. But it tickles my funny bone, and I enjoy the process.
What you're doing is you are in some ways cheating, because you get that dopamine hit of, I completed a good cheat. But I'm just saying that's why scrolling is so nice, is because you're getting that.
It's not a cheat.
I'm saying
it's called being smart.
Doom scrolling is not good for you, because you're getting dopamine hits without doing anything.
Well, because it's an electronic issue that and
we'll go into that more on
it's an electronic addiction cycle.
It is
more than there's a cute bird chirping.
Yes.
And it makes me happy.
I'm saying, so this way you're actually doing a physical task,
and I am not getting on anything I can scroll while I'm doing it. It's on my screen.
Yeah.
And I actually have an alarm on my anything that I could doom scroll.
I want to put a pause on what you said.
Okay.
It's not a physical task, it's an intentional task. So if it's, I'm going to sit and for 5 minutes, you're not obviously like sitting extra hard, like that's a physical.
Sitting.
But if it's, okay, my thing is I'm going to do chore early so I don't blah, 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 or I'm going to take time for myself. You are intentionally doing it, and your method does give you a reward. Me, I get the satisfaction of turning that freaking alarm off, like, stop being so annoying. You actually like, oh, it's a pretty little sound. So
it makes me happy. Every time it chirps, it's like,
Jackie, we're about out of time.
Okay.
So let's recap a little bit. And I really have enjoyed going over this restore, because I feel like we've just been release, restore. Rewire. And so now it's like, okay.
Well, partly that's because one leads into the other. But yes, you're right. You're right. They do work together.
So habit stacking works because you're attaching new habits to things you already do.
Yes. I would start with picking 1 to 3 non-negotiables for the holidays and build some of these stacks around those if you can.
I think moving into the holidays, be intentional, and you don't want to make a beautiful picture. You want to make a joyful experience.
That's right.
You want to be there, not do, and then once the doing is over, there's nothing to do.
Yeah.
So you just go off in exhaustion.
Yeah, you don't want that cycle of people that are creating and people that are consuming.
Yeah.
You want to be celebrating together.
I love that.
Yeah.
So another
and
thing,
like you like the physical reminders.
I like the physical reminders.
And I do too.
And
I just don't use Post-it notes.
You restart if you miss a day. And in fact, I have the thing of you restart if you miss half a day.
Yeah.
Like, for example,
just restart.
Just restart.
Yeah, it's
if
okay.
If you want to, let's say you are trying to avoid sugar and then you eat 3 brownies. You want it stopped by then. If you had dropped your phone and it had a crack on the screen, you wanted to then slam your phone down until it was all busted.
Yeah.
So if you accidentally are like, oh, whoa, I had 3 brownies, that throws off my entire plan. You don't then say, well, I guess I'll eat whatever I want. Just
bring out the pie.
Bring out the pie.
No, at that point, you just give yourself some grace. And later, maybe think about why that happened.
Exactly.
But at that point, so what do I do now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. So
what's your biggest takeaway?
Honestly, it doesn't have to be perfect, and you don't have to be perfect. I'm nowhere near perfect. Mm-hmm. I always thought habits had to be these big, consistent
hard
things, like building a house of cards. Mm-hmm. And don't blow on it, don't move it. Just But knowing I can do the tiny little versions and that it still builds.
Yeah.
It still counts, and that it actually changes things.
Yes, it does.
Yeah. Now, what about you?
Well, I enjoy understanding setting up triggers, setting up sequences that flow into it.
See, you're talking about triggers as a positive way.
Yes.
One thing leads to another. You're not talking about is setting up things that are going to trigger me, and then I'm going to eat 3 brownies. She's a martial artist.
I'm a martial artist.
So it's different.
When this happens, then that happens. And
that's right.
Understanding that power and using it for good, and not like, oh, I just got off the phone with my mother-in-law and now I'm going to eat 3 brownies. It's like, okay, I got off the phone with my mother-in-law
and now I'm going to go for a run.
And now I'm going to go and do a thing that renews me, restores me, builds me up. And if at the end of the day you're like, you know what? She drives me crazy. I'm going to do this thing that calms me down and eat a brownie. But maybe not 3 brownies.
There you go.
You got through it.
There you go. And I know you'd listen to music. You would listen to hymns.
I would.
Yeah, that is so you. For me personally, I am definitely going to be doing more water and more movement stacks.
Yeah.
And that's starting tomorrow.
Starting today.
Starting tomorrow.
Okay.
Starting today.
All right. I love it. Now, everyone, we want to hear from you. What's one habit stack you're going to try over the holidays? Drop it and let us know.
Yeah.
And I think that's about it. Thank you guys for hanging out with us at Coffee Hour.
Yeah.
Now go stack those habits.
All right. See you next time.
Don't forget your coffee.
Yeah. Or tea.
Ooh,
cider, hot chocolate time.
Oh, next time. Yeah. See you then.